Welcome back to Adventures in Space. I'm a narrator. When we left off last, the Doctor and Nikolas were headed towards the planet Muff-Muff. In fact, they had just arrived. Nikolas required a procedure that couldn't be done on the ship. Precious, the princess, is still in hiding, and we don't know where she is. And when we left off, the Gemstone, the shapeshifter, was engaged in a fisticuffs with Simeon, the first officer, with Jebediah supporting Simeon, really cheering for him. At that moment, General Stacey walked into the sickbay and wanted to be able to confront who was who, because the shapeshifter had taken the form of Simeon. And that is where we take you now.
Your father, Amareo. Tell me, what exactly was his post in the military service if you truly are Simeon, second in command here?
That's an easy question, General.
So easy.
Well, then, if it's so easy, I would love to hear the answer because we have a code green on our
General
hands.
Stacey.
General Stacey.
My father, Amarillo. My father, Amarillo, was your commanding officer when you were trying to become a general. I know this. You know this. The shapeshifter doesn't know this.
Simeon, thank you. You have declassified this intelligence. Seize him and bring him to the quarters.
No!
Jebediah seizes the gemstone, and Simeon assists him, and they take him to the ship's brig, which
I hate the brig
word for prison. We take you now to the escape pod, where the Doctor has just landed, although Nikolas is nowhere in sight.
Hello? Hello? Protus Monk? Anybody? Respond! Oh, I must be out of range. GPS isn't picking up. I have to find Nikolas when we crash the ship. You know what? I'm going to record this for
Doctor,
oh,
I am picking up your signal. Are you trying to reach Protus Monk?
Yes, Jebediah. Yes, thank you. Wonderful to hear your voice. Yes, Nikolas and I crash landed on Muff-Muff, and Nikolas threw up and then ran off in a fury. He ran so fast I couldn't find him, and I don't know where he is right now.
Code Green Protocol requires that you stay on the planet and continue to search for Nikolas. Once you find Nikolas, you must report immediately and return to the ship unless there is some other medical procedure that requires you to be away.
Okay, I will continue looking for Nikolas. If you could perform scans on the planet and send me any information you find, that would be wonderful.
Affirmative. I will do that. Please contact as soon as you know.
Thank you. I will.
Excuse me, Doctor. Jebediah,
yes,
you're good to leave the call, Jebediah. Thank you. Doctor, you do remember our arrangement, correct?
Yes, of course, General.
I don't have to remind you that contacting Protus Monk when we have violated these intentions would be a very bad decision for both of us.
I'm aware. Yes, I will not. Don't worry. My #1 priority right now is to find Nikolas.
Thank you, Doctor. We wish you all the luck. And
Thank
any
you.
support you need down there, Jebediah will make sure to contact and stay within the range.
Thank you, General, sir.
Thank you, Doctor.
As the Doctor continues looking for Nikolas on board his escape pod, her escape pod, she is shocked to see that though Nikolas isn't there, she also is not alone on the pod, as someone has also escaped with her. That someone is precious.
What are you doing on this ship? I thought it was just Nikolas and I. I came back to the ship for some provisions before setting off. What are you doing here?
I've felt the need to return to my home planet and set things straight for once. I won't lie to you, Doctor. I'm here
All
for
right.
my ultimate revenge.
Revenge?
That's
well,
right.
I know nothing of this revenge. All I know is that you were supposed to come down here with the rest of the crew and the time was right. Right now is not the right time.
Supposed to? What do you know, Doctor? Why are you pointing that thing in my face?
I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I have a very delicate medical procedure to perform, and my patient has run at top speed. I'm sorry?
What medical procedure must you perform?
Nikolas is about to deliver a baby stone. Last I checked on my scanner, he was at 90%.
He is?
Yes.
I'm sorry. What time is it?
In Muff-Muff time or Earth time?
Muff-Muff time. We're on Muff-Muff.
1 minute, let me program my confabulator to Muff-Muff time. I just got here. I haven't had the chance yet. All right, it appears to be 1301 Gablab.
Oh my, Doctor, 1301 Gablab. Do you know what this means?
I have no idea what it means.
Nikolas has minutes left. Minutes left. Quick.
I know.
Where is he? Okay, that's it. Hop on, Elora, and we will use her super light year speed. We must find him now. There's no time. There's just no time. Get on. Let's go.
As the Doctor and Precious head out on Elora in turbo speed to find Nikolas, we head back on the ship where Jebediah is in the process of guarding the gemstone inside the brig and trying to address some issues he would like to know, particularly as we remain in this code green.
Gemstone, why have you come on our ship?
Listen, just calm down. Call me, give me like a cool Earth name.
I can only speak to you as the Gemstone, or Steve. Is Steve okay? Steve?
How about Steve-O or Stevan?
Steve-O, why are you on our ship?
Listen, man, I'm looking for some sort of rock, you know? This is my natural form. Why are you giving me such a weird look over, man?
Steve-O, why is finding the stone important to you?
Because it's part of my ancestral hood. You can't just, you guys took it. And then it's been 100 years, you think it's yours, but it's really mine.
The Stone of Abernock is used to ensure peace across our ships and planet.
But it's one of many stones. This is so minute. This stone to all the other stones. There's the stone of speech.
Steve-O,
Yeah.
Why did you not just come and say you would like to help us find it, or that you needed this stone, instead of impersonating many key people on our ship?
Because your little robot CPU can't understand.
Well, I am still running on Windows 7, but I feel as though a logical answer would satisfy me.
Well, let's remember this. How about this? There's not enough stones to make the universe right.
As the gemstone faded and fell into a deep sleep, we cut to the General's quarters, where he and Simeon are having a deep discussion about what just transpired in the doctor's court or in the doctor's sick bay.
Simeon, we need to divulge this information verbally, as we cannot keep it recorded on the CPU drive of the computer, as we did not follow protocol. Now, if we could break down exactly what transpired between yourself and the Gemstone, we need to ensure that our protocols in the future are airtight so that this never happens again. Of all my years as being a general, I've never had to issue a code green, and quite frankly, it is quite embarrassing. So I'd like to know your notes, Simeon, as you are more technologically advanced than anyone else I know on this ship.
Well, first of all, General, because of my expertise in education, I am able to hack into our mainframe without letting anyone from Protest Monk know that I've tampered with our audio files. So really, or our security footage. So really, I can get us out of telling Protest Monk, but you're right. There has been a gap that I was a part of. My squid kind and my squid powers allow me to see and identify shapeshifters, but I was distraught. There was an emotional block that I guess my senses wasn't working. My senses weren't working and I couldn't see. So I guess in the future, I'm not sure what we can do, but for now, we can lick our wounds, and I will tap into the mainframe and delete all evidence of this temperance.
Simeon, I can't say that it's completely your fault. That emotional blockage that you were referring to has to do with your father, someone that I knew very well, Amareo, the reason why we were able to get over the situation. Do you know a lot about your father, Simeon?
I only know that he was a part of Protest Monk, and he was an outstanding member. But other than that, I know nothing of the man.
I won't tell you the whole story now, Simeon, but let's just say that he was a part of Protest Monk building it to what it is today. He did not always follow the rules, and that is why we are here today.
Meanwhile, as the surprise entrance came into the general's quarters, as Jebediah had new information about the fact that there were multiple stones, and this is information he felt it necessary he share with the general.
General, excuse me for interrupting.
Please.
I was just guarding the Gemstone, who prefers to be called Steve-O. He informed me that he is also here trying to get the stone back. He has told me that this is not the only stone, that there is a stone of speech and of power, and stones that make up all kinds of powers in the galaxy. But he refused to tell me why he did not identify himself first. I am concerned that as a shapeshifter, he could break out of the brig and wreak havoc on our mission. I think we should, he's a danger to our mission.
Jebediah just out and said it. He just said it.
We should kill him.
Jebediah, I appreciate this incognito research that you've done, and you are correct. He is definitely a threat to our mission if there were not more than one stone. See, Jebediah, as you know, as you have recited to me on several occasions, we are meant to find the stone to bring peace across our many platforms in this universe. If there are many stones, maybe that is something that will ensure peace indefinitely. Now, Jebediah, I know that your capability for research is immaculate. You are not the best with interrogations and getting information out of people. We need to find someone who can talk to the Gemstone and somehow get them to tell us all the information about the other stones. If we can acquire all of them, then we could become supreme leaders of we could bring peace to all the different parallels of this universe. Jebediah, I'm going to leave it up to you to find that person who can enter the mind of this gemstone to find the source and location of these other stones.
I will continue to search the ship and its many staff to see who might be able to fit that role. But I need you to be aware, it is a great danger to our mission and to our existence to allow a shapeshifter to continue a pursuit of a stone we desperately need.
A danger we are going to have to endure for the time being, Jebediah.
Affirmative.
Meanwhile, back on the planet Muff-Muff, the princess has taken the doctor to a rather familiar area. They're still searching for Nikolas. He's nowhere to be found, but at least the princess knew that the two of them would be comfortable here.
We're safe here, Doctor. Now
That is a fast horse!
very fast horse.
So we're safe here. Where is here? I've only been to the planet Muff-Muff one time, and it was a very long time ago. I don't recall being in this region before.
It doesn't matter. It's very near to my home, though. We're safe here. Trust me. Look.
Okay.
If we don't find Nikolas within 20 minutes, then the Muffins will wake up.
Yes, I know. I'm aware. Let me perform another scan.
No. It has to be immediate.
Immediate? But that's just
Immediate.
impossible. It's impossible. Nikolas could be anywhere on this planet. Look, there he is over there. Get on the horse. We'll take him.
No. Elora, go get him. Okay, Elora will go. We must wait here. I have to tell you something, Doctor.
Yes?
If the Muffins wake up, that's very, very, very bad.
But the Muffins are a peaceful race. We surely will embrace us with
time coming. And I'm not always proud of where I come from. But the Muffins, they seek something far greater than we can understand, Doctor.
Suddenly, they realize that, in fact, one of the tiny muffins is now within their realm. There's a tiny muffin in Precious's hands and a tiny muffin in another screen.
We speak and hunger for cheese!
Wait, hold on. I need to put my translator on. I didn't program it to this planet yet. All right, yes, continue.
We need blood, not cheese.
Well, I'm the doctor. I could get you some blood. I would just need to go back to my ship to our transfusion bank. We have blood from many species. I'm more than willing, as a gift to you Muffins, to give you blood.
Doctor, that muffin just sat on my face and yelled, "We need blood! I'm hungry for blood!" Listen!
Well, it is a simple thing. I can get them blood. If they can just wait a moment, I can get them blood.
They're talking about your blood, Doctor.
Oh, were you talking about my blood?
Elora! Elora!
We need warm blood.
Well, now, this is trouble. The new muffins indicate that Nikolas's mole has erupted and has given birth to 2 new tiny muffins.
Doctor, there's nothing we can do. We've got to get on the evacuation pod, leave Nikolas behind, and get General Stacey over here, as much as I hate to admit it. But he's our last
Give me your blood. Give me your blood. We
I
need
think you're
your
right.
blood.
Let's go.
No, it's too late for me. Unfortunately, I must stay here because they're just going to multiply and wake up and multiply, and they're going to be looking to me to guide them. So you go by yourself,
all right.
and I will stay.
All right.
Hmm?
I am
The
transporting
doctor.
to the evacuation pod in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Godspeed.
Will the doctor make it back to the escape pod, or will the Muffins take over? Will the Muffins listen to Precious? Or has she been away so long her authority no longer matters? Will we finally learn what the general really needs the stone for? Will we find out more about Simeon and his father's important role in Protus Monk? And what of the shapeshifter? And of Nikolas now trapped on Muff-Muff? This and so much more next week on Adventures in Space. Everybody put your cameras back on so we can say goodbye for now. And and also something about Jebediah. I didn't mention him, but something about We'll find out some more.
Will he find love?
Will he? Will he? We'll find out.